All right, what is the one thing that you need to do right now in order to meet your fitness goals? I know that there's probably some of you out there that want to get more fit, you want to start eating more healthy, but you have no idea where you need to start. Maybe some of you are confused about what you need to do. Maybe you've already started, but you're not really sure where you should go from here. I have one thing that you should definitely do at the start of your fitness journey, and you should probably do this every once in a while just to check in along the way. And what that is to create a list. So we're going to create a list, and you're going to create a list about food and your diet, and then you're going to create a list about activity and exercise. So the first one, you're going to create a list of food and diet. So you're going to create a list of what you like, what you might eat, and what you're not going to eat right now. So maybe you write down and you say, okay, when it comes to healthy foods, here's what I like. So maybe you write down, and there's no right or wrong answer. You write down what you like, okay? And then maybe you find out later down the road that maybe that wasn't the best thing for you, but you write down what you think of as healthy right now. So, it's like, okay, broccoli. Okay? For me, broccoli was a starting step vegetable. It was a vegetable that I liked. Some people like broccoli, like my daughter. She loves broccoli with ranch dipped in it. That's fine. I would much rather her eat broccoli with dipped in ranch than her to just eat chips and cookies or something like so you start where you can, right? So maybe that's broccoli. Maybe for you it's potatoes or some kind of other whole food that you enjoy. Maybe you have to put cheese on it. Maybe you have to put ranch on it. Whatever it takes to start. After a while, you can cut that back little by little. So write down what you like. Then write down what you might eat. So what you might eat may be something that you're not super familiar with, but you're willing to try and experiment with. So maybe next time you go to the grocery store, this is something that you're willing to try. So, maybe you write down something here, like for me, radishes. Like, okay, maybe I'll try some kind of radishes. I don't know, that's just something that came to my mind. And then not now. For me, not now. Brussels sprouts, dude. Brussels sprouts are no-go right now. Okay? So write down 3 things. What you like, what you might eat, and what's not now. Once you have that list, create that list, keep it in front of your eyes, right? Put it somewhere where you can see it. So when you create your grocery list, go to these 2. Don't go to this one, right? Go to these 2. Begin to, mostly put down the things you like. Maybe get a couple things that you might eat, okay? So that's how you begin to establish your diet, okay? We want to develop long-term eating, nutrition skills, right? We want it to be a lifestyle. I don't want you to just be on a crash diet, right? I want you to develop good habits that you're gonna stay with for the rest of your life. So that's how we do it, little by little, slowly introduce these that you might eat. Okay, now with activity levels, same thing with activity levels. We're gonna do, okay, write down what you can do now, like what you can do right now. What do you have the ability to do right now? Like maybe you don't have a gym membership, so you can't use the equipment at the gym. So you're not gonna put that stuff right here. You might put that in the maybe, or you might put that in the not now, but I'm talking about what you can do right now, what you're physically capable of doing right now, and what you have the equipment for doing right now. So maybe right now, your abilities, you say you can walk. Maybe walking is something that you can do. Maybe at the house, something you can do are simple body weight aerobics. So maybe we're talking about jumping jacks, squats, it can be the simplest of the movements, or it can be complicated, right? Depending on what your physical abilities are. And then you can write down your maybes. So your maybes are something that's like, okay, it's on, I might be capable of, but I'm not sure. So maybe for you, it's a box jump. Maybe a box jump is something that you would love to be able to do. You think maybe you can do it, but you're not 100% sure. So box jump would go here. Not now might be something like a gymnastics ring muscle up. You're like, okay, that's way out of the cards for me right now. So I'm going to put that over here in the not now. And so what this list does is it begins to break down and simplify in your mind what you can and cannot do. So then you can block it off and look at this list of what you like and what you can do now and just do those things. Keep it very, very simple and just do those things and work on those things. After you've done that for a few weeks, now maybe try to start introducing some of the maybes, right? Okay? Now, if you do it this way, and then say 3 to 6 months from now you revisit, you might begin to like some of the things that are in the might eat, right? They might begin to come over here. Also, your maybe sort ofs, some of the things that you thought maybe you could do, maybe you couldn't do, might begin to move to the can do. I've seen that happen as a CrossFit coach. See people come in that are scared to death to do a box jump, and then finally they do a box jump after a few months. Now they begin to get confident with the box jumps. Now that's something they can do, okay? So we're always trying to push the envelope and try new things and get better. But this is one simple way that you can break down, make yourself a list. It's an easy way to get started where you don't need a trainer, you don't need a nutritionist, but you can do this on your own at home and you can get started right now. And that's the key. While you've got that feeling of, okay, I need to change, I need to do something, you need to act on it right now. Don't wait until next week. Don't wait 2 or 3 weeks when the fire dies down inside of you. Go ahead and act on it now.